closure. That is what the family of a 10-year-old girl who drowned at Conimicut Point on Father's Day was searching for. Yesterday, that's exactly what they received.
Rescue crews recovering her body after only a few hours of resuming the search. Meantime, the family of the man who died trying to save her sat down with 12 News to share what will now become his legacy. And 12 News reporter Erica Ritchie is joining us live in Warwick this morning with more. Erica?
And guys, it really is amazing that one man's example gives his entire family the strength they need to cope with this unthinkable loss. Take a listen now how his niece describes his character to our Courtney Carter.
The man who put a human's life before his, and like...
Does that help at all? You know, does that help you guys knowing that he was a hero?
Well, yes, definitely. Because when you serve God, this is the path you follow. This is what you do.
I said, tell her in Spanish, no greater love is there than this, that someone would give their life. And the wife said, amen, Padre.
It was an emotional day at Conimicut Point yesterday. Two families who the day before were strangers, now grieving losses that have forever united them. The family of 35-year-old Valentin Cardona Sanchez says they're honored to have known a man so selfless that he gave his life trying to save a little girl he didn't know at a beach on Father's Day with his own children safely on shore. Meantime, the family of that little girl, who we now know is 10-year-old Yoskarly Martinez, getting the closure they needed yesterday to begin the healing process. Around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, less than 24 hours after the rip currents took her underwater, Yoskarly's body was recovered and returned to her family.
I think the family is grateful they have her back. The firefighters suffer greatly from this because they're young and they have children, but again, they feel good that they've recovered this child, which sometimes could go on for weeks or months, and they don't find a body, you know.
And oftentimes, guys, those extensive searches that go on for a long period of time are related to the strong rip currents that occur here in Conimicut Point. We're going to hear coming up next half hour from the mayor as to some ideas that could be put in place to prevent those rip currents from causing another tragedy. Join us for that part of the story 30 minutes from now. For now, live in Warwick, Erica Ritchie, 12 News.
As two families grieve this morning after losing family members in a riptide at Conimicut Point Sunday, city officials looking at how they can possibly prevent this from ever happening again.
Yeah, we're getting a better understanding of why this particular area is so dangerous and why the mayor says the solution really isn't as easy as you might think.
12 News reporter Erica Ritchie live at Conimicut Point this morning to explain.
Well, guys, you know, for years I've known that the waters here in Conimicut Point can be very dangerous depending on where it is that you're swimming. But I'm a native Rhode Islander and I love the beach. So like many of us who are from here, that's just common knowledge if you go to the beach. But for the first time, when I heard the police captain in Warwick explain why, I understood. So take a listen.
You're looking at an area that narrows down from the larger part of the bay, and there's such a high volume of water that's moving through that area in such a rapid amount of time that it just funnels right through. So it just narrows in, and it's almost like just a funnel effect.
And so that's likely what happened on Sunday afternoon when 10-year-old Yoskarly Martinez was in the water at Conimicut Point when she became distressed. For 22 hours, she was missing, and then around 1 yesterday afternoon, the Coast Guard spotted her just north of the sandbar in about 5 or 6 feet of water. Warwick police and fire crews on the water were able to walk out from the boat to recover her and return her to her family on a private dock. Mayor Frank Picozzi was with the family yesterday as they received their daughter back and says he's still healing from that moment. That's the focus right now, he says, and then he'll look at how to prevent another scene like it. But he admits no plan will be airtight.
We're never going to be able to keep people off the sandbar. I grew up right in the area. You know, I was out there when I was 8 years old, 9 years old. We live in a town with 39 miles of coast, and it's all dangerous. These kind of things, unfortunately, are going to happen. We have to do what we can to prevent them, and we'll look at this situation in the coming days.
Now, meantime, the family of the man who died trying to save Yoskarly is remembering him this morning. We'll hear from them about the character of 35-year-old Valentin Cardona Sanchez, but also their plans to have him buried privately in his home country of Guatemala. Live in Warwick this morning, I'm Erica Ritchie, 12 News.